Osio Nigard, Wade Levenstawadon, Galiele Nigard Jedo Kohig. I'm glad you're here today. Welcome to Cherokee, Beginner Cherokee 1 here on RSU TV. This is Nugsko Jalagi Adel Kwasti. This is our 40th Nugskohi Jalagi Adel Kwasti. This is our 40th Cherokee lesson today. So we're doing something really, really special for the next several lessons. We're working our way through a real document. This is a document that was created back in 1846. And of course, just like in English, we don't talk in English the same way that people spoke back in 1846. This Cherokee is the same. Cherokee has changed and evolved a little bit, and so it's really interesting to read this old piece of writing and to be able to figure out what it says. And sometimes it's not all that easy, and it takes a little detective work and using the context of the sentence and all that to understand what our ancestors 150 years ago were trying to tell us in this book. But the book that we're using is called the Cherokee Singing Book, and it was written in 1846 by a man by the name of Lowell Mason with the help of Samuel Worcester and Elias Boudinot. Elias Boudinot was Cherokee. Samuel Worcester was a missionary to the Cherokees during that time period. So that's what we're going to do today. We're fortunate enough to have Kathy Sierra from the Cherokee Youth Choir. She's back with us today, and we're going to work our way through a little bit more of the lesson, the Cherokee singing lesson. All right, so without further ado, come Idalena. Okay? So we'll go ahead and get started. So again, just once again, I want to show you the front of the book. This says Dikano Gisa, songs, Dida Deyo Husky, teaching, okay? Teaching songs, right, is kind of what this is referring to. Then in this first page, of course, it's very small here, but you can kind of see what that is. But I've put it up here for you, and I've put it both in syllabary and in phonetics. So we've done a little detective work, and we've kind of figured out some of the words that we couldn't really figure out what it was they were trying to say. One of these being, of course, this is a very, very old copy, and they hyphenated, which, you know, nowadays we rarely hyphenate anymore today, but they hyphenated, and whenever I was looking at the document, to me it looked just like a smudge or an ink mark or something like that. So if we go back, I'll kind of show you where it is. It's right here. So you see right there. And so whenever I was reading through that, E-G no gi, and then there's this line here, and I'm like, well, is that line supposed to be there, or is it something like this? Is it just an occlusion in the story? E-G no gi. So that was all actually one word. So I've made that change down here. E-G no gi stiye. And so we think that we have actually solved the mystery of the word. So here in just a little bit, I will bring Kathy on, and we'll talk about it. You know, I know Miss Kathy, she finds all this really interesting, and of course, as do I. I find it really, really interesting. I'm always interested in the things that were there for our ancestors. You know, my, great grandma or my great grandpa, if they were converted to Christianity, they may have sang, or they may have learned to sing from this exact book, you know, which I think is really, really neat. That I'm reading words that they may have read 150 years ago, you know, and to me that's pretty darn cool. So so it gives me even more incentive to try to really learn my language and to learn what this says, because then I can follow in their footsteps and know what it was like a little bit, know maybe a little bit of what their lives were like. Anyway, so I'm going to bring Miss Kathy forward, and we're going to talk about our discoveries. And Osio, Miss Kathy.
Osio.
Osio.
Osta.
Good. All right. So we're working our way through the Cherokee singing book. This Dikanoki is Didadeyo Husky, and
we would say just Dida de Yohusky.
Dida de Yohusky.
Yeah, because it's going to teach us how to sing.
Us.
Yeah, yeah. I figured that out too.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, and it is very important where those accents go, or where the rises go in the language will change sometimes, kind of how
you're supposed to,
how it comes across, right?
Yes.
So we're talking about this book here. We were talking about this piece of writing, and we were just really, really struggling with this here, and I sent this to some other speakers, and they were struggling. They were on the struggle bus with us, so they couldn't figure. They were like, "What the heck is that?" You know, and specifically this word here and this word here. So, but we think that we have solved the mystery, right?
Yes. Yes.
Because now it's making a lot more sense.
Yeah.
Although it made sense before.
Yeah.
But now it's even making more sense. So let's go through, and if it's okay with you, I would like to try to say it, but then whenever I come to a word that, please correct me.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
Because this helps me learn, right? So, ka, ika li, hi a, digo huele, unetlanahi. Ejila diska, ejila guodiska, ejila guodiska. Eg stela di, uga watli, or uga watla, uga watla.
Yes, either way is fine.
Hilusk. Now, if you said hitlusk, that's like you're sleeping, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sleepy. Hitlusk.
Hiluski. Iu dalege di kanogi sa di del quasti de go huela ahni.
Yes. Post.
Igayi di na dija de lo quasti nadagalstani. Ichi no gi sti.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a lot more sense still, right?
Yes.
Good. Naski no naigu naski kanagesa nadaja nele.
Yes.
Awesome.
Osta.
Good. Okay. So let's go back through, and I picked out some words for you last time. Students, I picked some words out for you. So let's go back through and see. So igali, this is my friends, right? All my friends, right? I remember this one from a hymn, actually. There's a hymn that is actually in this book, that this is where I learned it. And it says, Yi gali di dinogi. So actually both of those words are kind of in here. So igali, my friends, di nogi, let's sing, di nogi. So igali, di go whale. Remember, if it's just go whale, that's paper. Di go whale is a book or papers, right? And really, this is related to to the word for writing, right? Ho hui le gong, or those kinds of things. So in Cherokee, the word for paper and the word for books and things like that is also very closely related to the word for like pencil and writing and written and all of that, much more so than in English.
Yes, yes.
I think. And we picked out this word here, unetlanahi. He provides it, or this is our word for God, but it really means he's providing it. Ejila guodiska, ejila guodiska. That wasn't the ones that I picked out for you, but this is to give praise or or beloved, those kinds of things, right?
Yes, yes.
Iji stelenti, it will help you all.
Yes.
You can. I remember as a kid going to gatillo, to stomp dance. You'd hear, they'd say "Kstela, kstela," help them, right?
Help me.
Yeah, help
Kstela.
me. Kstela. E.g. kstelanti. This is. It'll
He's
help
our helper.
you. Oh,
He's
y'all.
our helper.
He's our helper. He's our helper. Uga wala, uga watla, uga watla, uga watla, and this means uga watla. That's like it's used for, or I can't think of it's for the purpose of, or like.
Yes. Ugo Wahla. Oh, what did we say earlier? Now it's all.
I know, yeah.
I've got a brain fog. Ugo Wahla, a part of. Ugo Wahla, because. I can't think of what I said earlier.
Friends, this book, I know it's referring to like if you use this book, or it's for or it was created for, it's for the purpose of praising our helper, Unetlanahi. Hilansk, this was one of our words, Hilanski, several. Gayotli, a few.
A few.
Hilanski, several. Iudalegi, different. Dikanogisa, songs. Didelo quasti,
to learn.
To learn. So you see, dida deo husky, that's to teach. Didelo quasti is to learn. The word for school, Juna de lo quasti, where they learn. Juna de lo quasti, de lo quasti. So this is the word for learning. De go huela, it's written, ahni, here. So here are written several songs, several different songs to learn.
Yep.
Right. Ikei adina, adina. First, it says. It says. So we were on the right track. We had kind of thought that's what that was. Adina. It's first. It says ditadelo quasti.
You have to learn.
You have to learn nidakalishtani. It will happen. Iji nogi sanstiyi. Iji nogi sanstiyi. And this is iji nogi is you all sing, right? Y'all singing. This sanstiyi, I think maybe nowadays we would say sestiyi, right?
Yes.
To continue on or
this is how we're going to learn to sing on.
Yeah.
By the notes and it's the instruction of how we're going to sing.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. So we kind of solved this mystery. Naskino, nagu, and then
Now.
Noski Kanakesa Nadaja Yanele.
They're bringing it out, how they're going to teach us to sing.
Yeah, so they're presenting it,
Yes.
or they're revealing it to us, right?
Yes.
They're going to give us the secrets, right?
We're going to find out.
Going to find it out, yes. All right, so here is the first part. If we were, it would be this part right up to here, it looks like. All right. Now, I cheated, you know, I put the syllabary up here, and then we have the phonetic down here for you guys to follow along. So, this says, Digano yali stote. Now, my understanding is, like, based on the context of the sentence, I've never been exposed to this word, but I think it means note. Am I close, or notes?
Okay, that's the word they're given, notes. But it actually means the sound of it, the way the sound is.
Ah.
That's what it means, but it's going to be the word for notes.
Yes, that's what I understood too.
Yeah.
Is that this is the vocabulary word that they came up, just like the consortium. We come up with words for different things that we didn't really have a concept of.
Right.
And I'm sure this was new to them too. This concept of, even though they sang, this concept of notes was kind of weird. And so this is what they came up with. And so
Yes.
again, can you tell us literally what it means? Dikano yali stote.
Dikano hjal stotti. Dikano hjal stotti means it's how it's going to come out. It's going to be the sound you make.
And it's used for, and the stote part means used for, right?
Yes.
Or it's for the purpose of. So,
Niteka na'i. Those, the sounds that are in place.
the sounds
In
that are
the,
in place.
you know, on the music sheet.
Yes,
Is what
yeah.
they're talking about.
Placed
Yes.
there. Yeah.
Yes.
Then it says, Ale naski ikohida. So ale and naski then. And then ikohida. Ikohida.
The whole time.
The whole time, yeah. It's like I know it has to
The
do
whole
with
time you're going to hold it, hold that sound. That's tika no hjal stotti kesai. Alanaski iko hita tika no hjal stotti kesai. How long you're going to hold that note.
Yeah. So so basically what it's talking about is that each of these has a different duration of time.
Yes.
Right.
And a sound of its own.
Right. Yes. Yes. So so we're really going to add this. Dikano yostoti. We're going to add this to our vocabulary. Means notes. Okay. Dikano yostoti, but realize that means about the sound that comes out, right? And then ikohi done the length of time. Dikano yostoti kesa.
Yes.
The length of the notes, right? Ikohi. Yeah. He ni this here, right?
Yes.
Jitekohuela, that's written.
Yes.
Dikano I should be back up
Yeah.
here. I'm cheating myself. Okay. Dikano stoti do don. Now you guys should know this word. We've had this word before. So and this is our brand new Dikano stoti do don.
Do not.
Dun don. Their names.
Yes.
Their names
Because
are.
there's more than one.
Yeah. So this here that's written, the names of the notes.
Yes.
Right. So and then of course in here it had the pictures of all the different.
And on down, and I don't know what page it is. It's going to show us the sounds.
Yeah. Oh, I know, and I can't wait. I really
Yeah.
hope that we get that far in our lesson because I just find and my 4-year-old. You know, she had just learned in English the do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. And so I had told her, we were on our way driving to Portland. And I had told her, I said, well, in Cherokee, I said, we have that same thing, but it's different.
Yeah.
And she just found that fascinating. And so now she will sing it that way, you know,
Yeah.
instead of do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, she does
That's good.
do, le, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, and so I really hope we get there because I think it's kind of a trip. And,
Yeah.
and hopefully you guys as students, you'll enjoy that too. So then this says, we'll go on and it says, he ano, and this, ahni, and this here, taught li, to, jiteko huela, two are written, right? Da kano gi skai, da kano gi skai, da kano gi skai.
When you're singing.
When you're singing, sagu hi'a, and then the picture, a kano gi ska,
Iko hita.
iko hita, di kano gi sti. So again, we're talking about the length of the notes, right?
Yeah.
They're comparing the length of this one to, am I right?
Yeah,
And
the same. That's why you see that symbol.
Yeah.
Sagu hi'a, a kanogiska, iko hi, di kanogisti.
Okay. So real quickly, can you tell us?
He ano ahni tatli jidego huela da kanogiska I. Sagu hi'a, a kanogiska, iko hi, di kanogisti. So it means what you see there, hi'a ahni jidego huela. What you see there is how the
referring
notes.
to this.
No, ahni tatli jidego huela. These two notes. Sagu hi'a, a kanogiska, iko hi, di kanogisti. The length of time that you're going to sing it.
Of this.
Yes.
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 So basically, it's kind of saying that these two are the same length
As that.
as this one. Yeah.
Yes.
Good. And then, so we have, and then down here we have the phonetics, right? And so we don't really need to. But let's go through and talk about some words and pull out some words that I think are really, I think, helpful for them. So, diga no yo stote, diga no yo stote, notes. It would probably behoove you to learn that word because you're going to see it a lot. I noticed as I was reading through here.
Yeah.
You're going to see that word a lot. Let's see. Nideganai. That's
The way the notes are written.
the way they're done. Alena ski gohida and also the length, right? Dikanoyo stote. Notes, the length of the notes, right? So this is basically the heading,
Right.
right? This is saying how the notes are written and the length of the and the length of the notes, right?
Right.
Is basically
Right.
what number one is going to be talking about. Okay, hi'a, ahni, this here, jiteko huela, that's written. This here that's written, dikano stoti note, are their names. Their names are, and then they have them pictured out here. And then he ano and this ani here tautly to jiteko huela that's written. So these two that are written, dikano giska.
Da kanogiska.
Da kanogiska. They're sung, right?
Yes.
Sagu. We say sagu, but it's written sagwo. Sagwo. But most people say sagu or sawu, right?
Yes.
Sagu. Kanogiska. it is, so Dakanogiska, they were sung, right? Talking
Yes.
about two of them. Akanogiska, it is sung. Ikohit Dikanogisti, the length, sung the same, the length of time, right?
Right.
Ikohit. Oops. All right. So continuing on. Now, see, I took the phonetics off. All right. So I know, right? But I do have the phonetics later on, so we will go through that. But before we do that, let's go ahead and would you mind reading this paragraph for us?
Sure.
Okay.
Tikanohialstotti niteka na'i alanaski ikohit tikanohialstotti kesai. He ani chitego huela tikanohialstotti du na do a. He ano ani tatli chitego huela dakanogiska I sagu he akanogiska ikohit tikanogisti.
Perfect. Very nice. Okay. Now, this says, Naskino iusti chicohuela, and then a picture of a whole note. And this is really, really cool. I just found this fascinating. Unosta. Gano yo stoti do don't. Now, in modern times, we usually write this with an ah rather than an right? So naskino, and then, right? Iusti, like,
Yes.
like or as, right? Jigohuela, that's written, and then, of course, they show us. Unosta, whole. Unosta ganoyo stoti, whole note.
Yes.
And the cool thing about this is, and I really want you to spend some time to learn this word, unosta, because unosta in modern spoken Cherokee means $1,
Yes.
right?
Yes. Yes.
Like
it's
a whole dollar.
$1.
A whole dollar.
Yeah.
And so whenever I was reading through this, I was like, oh my gosh, that's like, yeah, it just everything like started to click, and I was like, oh yeah, that makes total sense.
It's a whole note.
Yeah, it's a whole note, exactly. So the word unosta, I always just knew it meant $1.
Yeah.
But does it really mean a whole of something?
It would. Yeah, it would just depend on, in numbers. That's what you would. That's what you would call it.
The whole
yeah.
thing.
Yeah, it's a whole.
Yeah.
It's a whole. I guess it would be a whole number, wouldn't it?
Now, could you use this like in other ways of conversation, like
Not for us, but not for
like food or anything. Like, give me the whole thing.
No, because that's what's named music-wise. I think that's how they translated it to mean that.
Yeah.
Which makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
In the Cherokee world, because
Absolutely,
we know it's a whole.
Yeah.
But in English, it's probably like, what? Why would you put $1 in there?
Yeah.
But really, it's because it means a whole.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't say it that way in English.
Yeah.
So it's a difficult. Cherokee is difficult, but it all makes sense to us.
Yeah. So, like I said, whenever I read through it, because I was, of course, I know a little of music notation anyway.
Yes.
And so I was like, well, so I knew that was a whole note. And then whenever I read unosta, I was like, oh, like $1, like a whole dollar,
Now, I had music in high school, and all I learned was do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. I never learned more music afterwards,
Oh, yeah.
So I was in choir for the language.
Right.
I was not a music
music
teacher.
part,
But I love to sing. I don't know what I sing, but I sing.
Right, exactly.
So,
well, and that's most of us who learn to sing in church. We just know how to sing. And
Yes.
we may know our do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, but we don't necessarily know.
But that's why you get a partner that does know.
Yes,
So-
exactly.
So we can put it all together.
So, and then this is Ganoyo Stoti, note, do, don't, it's name.
Yeah.
So this is the name of, when it's written like this, it's called Unosta Kanoyo Stoti, whole note. Okay? He anon, this here, and this Chigohuela, written like this, an open circle with a line, Ayetle. Ikata, right?
Yes.
Ikata, Ganoyo Stoti, do, don't. So let's work through this. He ano, this and this here, Chigohuela, written. Ayetli means half. Okay.
Igata.
Igata. And that's a portion, right?
Yes.
Igata. It's a portion.
A portion of the whole.
Yeah, a portion of it. Yeah. And so this would also, I think, would be like how you would do fractions, right? Basically.
Yes.
So we're learning math at the same time that we're learning music. So, and we're learning the vocabulary. And so this is how you would do a half portion. So ayetli means half. Igada is portion or piece or part, right?
Yes.
Ganoyo stoti, note, do, don't. And of course we know what that is, right? We've had that. So so this is a half note. Unosta ganoyo stoti, whole note. Ayetli igada ganoyo stoti, a half note.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So see, a lot easier than you thought it was going to be, right? He ano chigohuela, like this, and it's an enclosed circle with a line. Na ki ikadahi ganoyo stoti do don't. And again, so he ano, and this chigohuela that's written this way, na ki, for, igadahi. Could you say that word for me?
Naki igata, igad.
Normally we would say igad, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Igadahi. Igad. Naki igad ganoyo stoti do don't. So this says 4 parts or 4 pieces note. And of course, that would be a fourth. So this is, or in English, a fourth of something we call a quarter of something. If something's cut into 4 pieces, it's quartered, right?
Right.
And so this would be, in English, we call it a quarter note. But this is naki igad ganoyo stoti. Ganoyo stoti. Do, don't. This is called a quarter note. Naki igad ganoyo stoti. Okay. So, and then I believe this is going to go on based on this semicolon. I think then it's going to go on and explain what that does.
The quarter notes.
So it says naki hiano naski jitego huelon takano giska sagu unosta ganoyo stoti akano giska igohida dikano gisti gesoni. Would we say gesa? Gesoni. I say geson.
Yeah.
Or would we say geson?
Either way is okay.
Geson.
Yeah. Geson. Yeah, you could say it that way too.
Yeah.
Geson.
All right, so let me see if we can work our way through this. So naki and 4 nashki. In this case, what is this nashki?
Nakieno naski chitego huela. That's written for that's written or that's wrote.
That's written here or that's written there. Is that the kind of what the naski?
Yeah, yes.
Dikanogiska.
Dakanogiska.
Dakanogiska, they're sung, right?
Yes.
They're sung. Sagu, unosta, one whole, ganoyo stoti, one whole note. Akanogiska is sung. Igohi,
As long.
the length, is long. Dikanogistike son.
Dikanogistike son.
It's like
you got to sing it that long.
That length.
Yeah, that length.
Yeah, that length. Okay. So it's basically saying, in English we would just say, 4 of these equal 1 of those, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's it.
But here what it's saying is to go four of these written are sung
to one
whole note, sung the same length of singing, right?
The 4 parts
held
makes
out the
the
same,
one. Yes.
held out the same amount of time.
Yes.
So you can see here how different our language is thought. It's thought in a different way, right? Not just spoken in a different way. It's thought in a different way, you know. So in order for a Cherokee-speaking mind, especially back then, because you have to keep in mind that most people were not bilingual then. They were Cherokee monolingual speakers, and so to make a Cherokee monolingual speaker understand that 4 of these equals 1 of these. In English, we could just say that because we have those references. But we have to explain. It's like, well, the same amount of time you're going to sing this, you're going to sing 4 of these, right? You know.
Yes.
So I think that's really important for people to understand. Yeah. I know when I was a kid growing up, my one aunt who Cherokee was her first language. Sometimes I had a hard time understanding like the way her brain worked, you know, because as a kid you just don't think about those things. Yeah. But then as an adult, I realized that it was because she's thinking in Cherokee,
yes.
you know, and so the thought process is different. It's a different process than the way we process in English.
Yes, and my mama still does it, and we always try to. We just quit trying to tell her, say it this way.
Yeah, no, it works for her, and you understand her, so it's fine, right?
Yeah.
And I think that this is a really important lesson for us for why other languages are so important, because every language has its own way that it impacts the brain and the way that the brain processes information and the way that the brain makes associations with each other. And because of those differences, I think that it's important because that's how problems can be solved.
Right.
You know,
yes.
by thinking about it in a different way. So somebody in a different language can approach the problem in a brand new way because that's the way their brain works, and maybe they could solve a problem that has been unable to be solved by speakers of another language. You know, and so that's why I'm such a huge advocate for maintaining the rich variety and diversity of languages that we have on the planet.
Yes.
And particularly our language, you know, because old people would say, you know, if we don't have our language, we don't have our culture.
Right.
And that's so true because the way that we think is encapsulated within the way that we speak Cherokee.
Right.
You know, and so by learning to speak Cherokee, you truly will become more Cherokee, really, because you'll start to think that way, or at least you'll be able to understand why you think that way.
Yes.
You know, because I've noticed myself on my own journey, like the more fluent I become in Cherokee, I think different. than I did. I think different now than I did 10 years ago, and I think it's entirely because I'm trying to learn my language.
Right, right.
So.
That's true. Very true.
Yeah. Okay, so we've learned 3 notes so far, right? We've learned unosta, ganoyostoti. We've learned ayet, igod, ganoyostoti. We've learned naki igod, ganoyostoti. So, without reading this, can you guess what this would be? Just make your guess, and we'll see if you're right. So this says hi ano jigohuela, and then the picture here. Then they wrote it out. This says chunela. We would say chanela, chanel or chanela. But back then they would say chunela. Igod kanoyo stoti do don't. So he ano, and this jigohuel, and this that's written, tunel, 8 parts, note is its name.
Yeah.
So, and again in English we would call it an 8th note, right? And here it would be 8 parts note, or an 8th. So, again, you're learning math. So now you know how to do fractions in Cherokee.
Yeah.
So, chunel igod ganoyol stoti do don't. Chuneliano naski jidel
Jidegohuelo.
yeah
Jidegohuelo.
yeah jidegohuelo dakano giska sagwu unosta ganoyol stoti akano giska igohid dikano gisti geson, right? And again, they're explaining what its function is, right? So it says tuneliano 8 and 8, naski jigowelo, and 8 of these written, and when 8 are written, dikanogiska, it's sung sagwu unosta ganoyo stoti. 1 whole note, akanogiska, is sung. Igohid, length, dikanogisti, geson, sang the same length, right?
Yes.
Yeah. In modern Cherokee, I kind of feel like in modern Cherokee we probably wouldn't say it this way. We would maybe use the word like ijula or utloy, use that word like utloy, the same, or something like that.
We would shorten it, that's for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
We'd shorten everything up.
Yeah, so, and just kind of for fun, if you were going to explain how an 8th note and a whole note are the same length of time, how would you just, off the top of your head, how would you just say it?
I would just tell them that it's going to be sung the same as the whole note.
Yeah.
I mean, you would just tell them, the same length of time as this 8th or this nucky, this 4th. You're going to sing, or even a yes, it's going to be sung to the length, right, of the whole note, to the whole note.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wouldn't anymore kids, I've got kids that know music, and it wouldn't be hard to explain that to them at all, and they even read it. So they're better than me in music most of the time. There's some that that have gone on to be music teachers too,
Wow.
So,
fascinating.
Yeah.
Very cool. All right, so let's see if we can maybe get to the bottom of this page. So let's see. He ano jagohuela, and then here, and then they drew it out. Daladu, igod, gano yosto, do don't. And they didn't even bother to explain that because I guess they explained it twice, and they're like, yeah, you probably got it by now. So he ano, and this jagohuel, and this that's written. Daladu 16. Igod ganoyo stoti. 6 parts note do don't or 16 part note do don't is its name.
Yes.
And of course in English we know this as a 16th note. Daladu igod ganoyo stoti.
Do don't.
Do don't. So now we have learned Unosta ganoyostoti. We've learned Ayet igod ganoyostoti. We've learned Nuki igod ganoyostoti. We've learned Chanel igod or Tunel igod ganoyostoti. And Daladu igod ganoyostoti. So a whole, a half, a fourth or a quarter, an eighth, and a 16th. Okay? So, pretty cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. And then this last part, I think we're going to be talking about like dotted quarter notes or dotted half notes. We're going to talk about the dot, I believe.
Yeah.
I'm
looks
not
like
entirely,
it.
yeah, it looks like it. Well, and I
yeah.
because I would say juta datla. Yeah, and so I think, and I know that that's a dot. So, okay, you know juta datlo gano yo stoti go wela ikai he chinika no adanone
Adano sehi, I think is what it's supposed to be.
Oh, is that what it's supposed to be? Adano sehi.
Gesson.
Gesson. So you know, what's you know?
Where did we see that at?
Oh, you know.
If
You know, if gunnake, a black if a black dot gano yostoti note go whale written ikadid in front. So if a black dot
is written in front,
he
Chinika noi. If it looks like this.
If it looks like this.
If that dot is in front of that.
Adanonehi. Adonsehi. It says, right? So we just have about 30 seconds. So I really hate to cut us off, but you're going to come back, right?
Yes.
And we're gonna learn about this black dot, right? And we're going to continue with our Cherokee lesson. So on behalf of RSU TV and the Beginner Cherokee 1 class, I just want to say wadon and idisquat.